Hello, hello, and welcome to Talking to Food Safety Professionals. My name is Dr. Jenny Lynn James, and I'm a food safety professional with over 25 years of experience in the industry. Joining me today is Clare Winkel, all the way from Brisbane, Australia. Hello, Claire.
Hi, Jenny Lynn. Great to see you again.
Well, thank you for joining me today. Now, Claire has an interesting job title.
Yes.
Claire is an international food standards expert and trainer. She's the executive manager of technical solutions at Integrity Compliance Solutions.
Yeah.
Claire is going to guide us today on approaching the food industry, from a student's perspective, somebody who's in university. What sort of advice would you give people who are looking to get into the food industry as a career?
Well, I'd say start early as possible. Get a job, whether it's flipping burgers for fast food chain, whether it's working for food supermarket or retailer in whatever sector. Um, Even it's in food service, coffee shop, cafe, get some real world experience.
Okay.
The other thing is don't be shy at starting at a low job. Food production, line working.
Mhm.
Sometimes the money can be really good and it can help pay for your university.
Ah, yes. So that's one perspective that a lot of us miss.
Yeah, it's probably something that is more acceptable in some societies than others.
Yes.
It's probably seen as a more common thing, particularly in the past in Australia. Maybe not as much now, but most of the people I work with at my age group, that's where they started, and they may have been doing it while they were at high school,
Yes.
while they were at university, at the same time, helping them pay their way. But
Okay.
that frontline experience has then been invaluable when after they've done their degrees and that they're going in, but that they actually know aspects of the business that they're going to. Another one might be if you come from a farming community to
Yes.
work on the farm and understand their fruit picking, all those kind of jobs. They are invaluable when you then have to work higher up the scale of
Yes.
the hierarchy. You understand the people, you understand the jobs and the difficulties that people may have trying to implement some of the things that you then have the task to
Yes.
implement within the business.
Yes. So hands-on experience
Yes.
at all levels, especially the primary production level,
Yeah.
helps when you get the role as QA manager.
Yeah.
You understand the business. It's good advice because most people go to university and they want to start at the top with
Yes, they
zero
do.
zero practical experience. So it is quite an abstract sort of approach when you don't understand the business.
And it can have consequences. I once did a meat processing BRC audit. I won't mention where, but it was in the United States.
Yeah.
And I was sitting in the entry meeting, and the QA manager had long blue nails. And I said, well, that will be a non-conformance before we even start.
Yes.
And she said, no, I don't go into the processing floor.
Oh, so do as
And
I
I
say
thought,
and not as I do.
yeah. And I thought, really? I didn't actually believe her.
Yeah.
But actually, that was the truth. She stayed upstairs in the beautiful office with the lovely artworks, and she had another assistant who did all the
Yeah.
hard work.
Oh,
But I actually made this QA manager go on the floor with gloves on.
yes.
And that's when it became really apparent. She knew nothing about the boning room activities. She literally knew nothing about a carcass, but
Wow.
her assistant did. Her assistant knew
Yes.
a lot because she'd come from the boning room floor.
Yes.
And I could talk to the guys with the knives. I could ask them about different aspects. They had a meat grader there, and I was talking to him about what he was doing. And as we progressed, it became so apparent the person with the QA job had literally no knowledge, nothing. of anything that happened within the processing part of that business,
Well, it
which is
leads
where,
one to wonder how they got that job anyway.
oh God, yes. And how did you keep it? But anyway, by the end of the first day, we had identified a lot of non-conformances and the audit was stopped at that point.
Yes,
So,
so we would ask students to try and get hands-on experience,
yeah,
practical experience at what may be seen as the lowest level, but
yeah,
you are
yeah,
getting into the business at a level where you get hands-on experience and you
yeah.
can then understand the business. I trained someone just like this at a company in the US 3 years ago. He worked as a lead hand on the production line. And he decided to take the lead auditor training course. And I asked him, why are you doing this? Why? He said he wanted an understanding of what the QA staff was doing, but he would keep his job on the production line. And it was the first time I had heard a story like
Yeah,
this. Okay. And when he passed the course, in the third try, he did pass, but it was difficult.
yep.
He said, so are you going to apply for the QA manager's job? And he said, no, I'm going to continue working as the lead hand on the production line. And that I found interesting as well. He wanted a deep understanding of food safety. Well, eventually now, 2 years later, he did apply when a role came up in QA. But
Good.
he worked on the production line and was quite contented with the hands-on. So,
Yes, I've had similar people, but they are definitely eyeing off the QA manager's job when they're doing it.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So particularly, and I've worked with some people who came through the production, leading hand, supervisor, manager
yes.
within, and they can be brilliant auditors.
Oh, auditors, yes, yes, because they're
Yeah,
familiar
because
with
they
the
have
work
such,
environment.
yeah, they have such deep knowledge of the equipment, the
Yes.
people, and also often the information that's collected that may be out of what the QA team are aware of.
Ah,
And so about production yields,
yes,
downtime, a whole lot of things that the QA team may seem as peripheral, but obviously essential to the business.
yes.
As an auditor, that can be brilliant information as an audit trail that you're
Yes,
following through.
yes, yes.
So, yeah, I've worked with some of those people, and I really enjoy working with them in an audit
Okay.
because there is nothing they miss on the production floor.
Yes, yes, because they've worked in it, they're familiar with the work environment. So yes, they would make good auditors. Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Claire, for these insights. Any final words for those students who want to know where's the next job?
Well, if they're at university, don't aspire to be an auditor. You need at least 10 years work experience. But those of you in the industry with 10 years work experience who've done some qualifications, whether that's a BRC lead auditor or other courses like your BRC professional courses, yeah, go for the QA roles. Go and start working towards being an auditor because there's a worldwide shortage, but
Mhm.
it is a tough role.
Yes.
But you can be doing that role within a corporation. It's not all with the certification bodies.
Oh,
And
okay.
even with some of the retailers I've worked with
Yes,
have their own audit team.
yes.
And I've actually encouraged some people recently to apply through that auditing path.
Okay, with
To
retailers.
get
Yes.
they'll get specific training that retailer wants to give them, but they'll just get such a wide exposure.
Right.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, thank you so much, Claire, for those insights, and I'm sure our viewers would appreciate it. Thanks and best wishes.
Thanks a lot for inviting me to have a chat.
Please hit the like button, like our video, and remember to subscribe to the channel Food Safety Smart so you can be notified every time we interview another amazing food scientist. Hit the subscribe button.